Now that we've downloaded our 4 content management systems, CM Simple, Website Baker, Joomla, and WordPress, we're going to actually start to install them. So let's go to the folder for our HDocs. I can close all of these. HTDocs, and you'll see that we have our folders here where we installed our files, where we saved our zip files. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Extract All and extract all the files for these folders. If I finish this, let's see what happens if I go inside this folder. Yeah, it does do this often, which kind of drives me nuts because it has a folder inside of a folder. So I'm going to drag that out, say yes, and you'll see it's put all the files now in the same folder that we were just in. So it means that if I double click on this folder, I get right to the content management system. So we'll do that with Joomla as well. And let's go ahead and unzip all the files. Okay, I've finished unzipping all my files, so let's go into the Joomla folder. You'll see I've got my files there, so I'm just going to rename that so it's easier to access, just Joomla. And I'll just make CM Simple just regular CM Simple. Website Baker, you'll see it has a folder called WB inside of it. These are README files that you can open with Notepad++ or any of the other ones that you can read about the content management system. I can go ahead and take these files and just take it out on the same layer right now. Oh, look at that. Didn't like that. I'm going to go ahead and delete those for right now. See if I can get all that stuff back out to that folder. There we go. Now it's all there. Now I can delete the WB folder. And I'm going to change my Website Baker to just Website Baker. I'll make it all lowercase, just so it's easiest to find this stuff. Joomla, and then WordPress. Let's see what we have in there. So I have all the files there as well, and I just dragged that out from inside the folder it was in. So I've got WordPress, Website Baker, CM Simple, and then Joomla. Now let's first begin by installing CM Simple. If we go to a particular site, let me go to, oh, here it is, PHP info. I know that it's localhost is where it's at. I do CM Simple and hit enter, and you'll see it's already installed. That's what I love about CM Simple, is that you don't have to install it. All you have to do is put the files on your server, and it runs with a flat file database, meaning that you don't have to do anything else. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to Joomla. Oops, and I can't spell it right, and I did make sure that it was lowercase everywhere. Now you'll see that it actually goes through an installation. Now we're going to get to this point right here called a database, and we need to install a database for each of our different systems here. So unfortunately, we need to make sure that we create our database before we start installing a database-driven website. So I'm going to go back to my local host, and this is the same for Website Baker and the other one. I'm going to go to localhost, phpMyAdmin, and I'm going to set up 3 different databases. Right here, I'll create a new database called Joomla. Hit create. Now I'm going to go back to home, create a new one called Website Baker, or we can even just do WB for Website Baker. Go back to home and create one for WordPress. Create. Now if we go back to home, you'll see that I actually have 3 different databases I created: Joomla, Website Baker, and WordPress. And those are what we're going to be using for the installation of our systems. So we'll go back to Joomla, and in the next video we're actually going to go through the installation of this, as well as Website Baker and WordPress.